So the direct coupling here, the coupling between the two stages uh, is achieved directly. That is, from output of one stage is connected as input to the next stage directly. Then it is called as direct coupled amplifier. See here in the figure, in the of direct coupled amplifier, we can see the output of the first stage here is directly connected as input of the next stage directly through a wire. So it is called direct coupled amplifier. Direct coupled amplifier. So the multi-stage amplifiers here, multi-stage amplifiers, if more than a single stage is used in the multi-stage amplifier, for improving the gain and bandwidth frequency response of the amplifier further, as that comparing with the single stage amplifier. So when we want to increase the gain, bandwidth or the frequency response of a single stage amplifier, or the input output resistance of the single stage amplifier, then we are going to use multi-stage amplifiers. So in the multi-stage amplifiers, we are going to use more than one stage, where the output of one stage is connected as input of the next stage. So when we connect the output of the one stage as input of the next stage, this coupling may be employed in different ways. If the coupling between the first stage output of the first stage to the input of the next stage is mm, uh, done by using a resistor and a capacitor, it is called as RC coupled amplifier. See here, RC coupled amplifier. So the output of here, the first stage amplifier, here we will get the output of the first stage. It is connected to the input of the next stage, second stage, through the capacitor and the resistor and the resistors. So it is called as a RC coupled amplifier. RC coupled amplifier. So here in the transformer coupled in the multi-stage amplifier, so we can output of one stage is connected to the input of the next stage. Output of first stage. Here we will get the output of the first stage at the collector of the Q1, and that is connected to the input of the next stage, that is the base of the Q2, through the secondary wire, through this transformer. So here the output of the first stage will obtain at the primary winding of the transformer, and that is connected as input to the next stage to the secondary winding. So here the input of the second stage amplifier is the secondary winding. So the output of the first stage that we will get at the primary winding, the output of the first stage amplified signal will obtain at the primary winding of the transformer, that is mutually coupled to the input of the second stage amplifier using the secondary winding. So the output of the first stage amplifier which is obtained at the primary winding is connected to the secondary winding by mutual inductance, and the secondary winding acts as the input to the voltage which is obtained at the secondary winding is used as input to the second stage. So here the coupling is achieved using the transformer. So hence it is known as a transformer coupled amplifier. See the impedance here in impedance coupling, the output of the one stage is connected to the input of the next stage using the impedance parameters like inductor, capacitor and resistor. So it is called as impedance Z. So that Z is equal to R plus J X, where X may be a XL or XC. So this is called as impedance coupling amplifier. So the direct coupled amplifier, so the output of one stage is connected directly as input of the next stage directly, so it is called as direct coupled amplifier. So the summary what we have studied. So not only this, the amplifiers are also classified based on the um, uh, type of feedback. So when the feedback, based on the feedback, the amplifiers are classified into again two types. If the amplifier uses the uh, positive feedback. So feedback, what is actually the feedback here? If a part of the output signal is connected back to the input, then it is called as feedback signal for correction. So if we connect a part of the output, if we'll sample a part of the output signal and connect it back to the input. So this is called as feedback signal. This feedback signal, when we connect this feedback signal back to the input, so this feedback signal sometimes in phase with the input signal, or sometimes this feedback signal is out of phase with the input signal. If the feedback signal is in phase with the input signal, then the two feedback signals, the feedback signal and the input signal gets added. Suppose if the feedback signal is out of phase with the input signal, then the two signals get subtracted. So if the feedback signal and the input signal are in phase, the two signals are added and the resultant output signal increases. This type of feedback is called as positive feedback. In the positive feedback, the feedback signal is in phase with the input signal, and when these two signals are in phase, the resultant input signal increases. So this type of feedback is called as positive feedback. So the amplifiers which are using positive feedback are known as oscillators. So oscillators are going to use positive feedback. So positive feedback amplifiers are also known as oscillators. Again classified into uh, three types. Oscillators are classified into three types: RC oscillators, LC oscillators, and crystal oscillators. The feedbacks are based on the type of feedback circuit used, the components used in the feedback circuit. The oscillators are classified into three types: RC oscillators, LC oscillators, and crystal oscillator. If the feedback circuit uses only resistor and capacitor, then the oscillator is known as a RC oscillator. Examples of RC oscillators are RC phase shift oscillator and Wien-Bridge oscillator. These are the low frequency oscillators, are also known as audio frequency oscillators, AF oscillators. And when the feedback circuit uses the reactive components like inductor and capacitor, then it is called as LC oscillator. So if the feedbacks in the negative feedback positive feedback amplifier, the tank circuit uses the reactive components like inductor and capacitor, then it is called as LC oscillator. Again, the LC oscillator are further classified into two types. If the feedback circuit in the tank circuit or the feedback circuit uses two inductors and one capacitor in the tank circuit, then the oscillator is known as the Hartley oscillator. The tank circuit or the feedback circuit uses two inductors and one capacitor, then the oscillator is known as Hartley oscillator. If the tank circuit or the feedback circuit uses two capacitors, one inductor, then it is called as Colpitts oscillator. So if the feedback circuit uses two inductors and one crystal, then it is called as a crystal oscillator. So the feedback so LC oscillators and the crystal oscillator comes under high frequency oscillator or radio frequency oscillators. So Positive feedback amplifiers are known as oscillators. Oscillators are classified into RC oscillators and LC oscillators and crystal oscillator. So negative, coming to the, if the feedback signal is out of phase with the input signal, then the two signals get subtracted and the resultant input signal decreases. This type of feedback is called as negative feedback, and negative feedback amplifiers are classified into four types. Negative feedback amplifiers are classified into four types. That is feedback, the feedback here, the negative feedback amplifiers, the feedback signal is voltage, then this voltage feedback amplifier. If the negative feedback amplifiers, if the feedback signal is a current, then it is called as current feedback amplifier. So feedback amplifiers are divided into voltage feedback amplifiers and current feedback amplifiers. Again, the voltage feedback amplifier is further classified into two types. If the feedback signal, voltage feedback signal is connected in series with the input, then the feedback signal is a voltage, and if it is connected in series with the input, then that feedback amplifier is called as voltage series feedback amplifier. If the feedback signal is a voltage and it is connected in shunt with the input signal, then it is called as voltage shunt feedback amplifier. So voltage feedback is achieved in two ways: voltage series feedback amplifier and current voltage shunt feedback amplifier. Similarly, if the feedback signal is a current and that current signal is connected in series, then it is called as current series feedback amplifier. The feedback signal is current and it is connected in shunt with the input, then it is called as current shunt feedback amplifier. So the negative feedback amplifiers are classified into voltage feedback voltage feedback amplifier and current feedback amplifier, and voltage feedback amplifiers are further classified into voltage series feedback amplifier, voltage shunt feedback amplifier. Current series feedback amplifiers are again classified into two types: current series feedback amplifier and current shunt feedback. So feedback amplifiers are classified into four types: voltage series feedback amplifier, voltage shunt feedback amplifier, current series feedback amplifier, current shunt feedback amplifier. So based on the type of feedback, amplifiers are broadly classified into two types: positive feedback amplifier, negative feedback amplifier. Positive feedback amplifiers are known as oscillators, and the negative feedback amplifiers are actually the amplifiers. And negative feedback amplifiers are four types: voltage series feedback amplifier, current series series feedback amplifier, current series feedback amplifier, voltage shunt feedback amplifier, and current shunt feedback amplifier. So the classification so far, summary of this class. So the feedback amplifiers classification of amplifiers are classified based on the frequency, based on the type of load, based on the period of conduction, and based on the number of stages, based on the function, and also based on the feedback. So based on the frequency, amplifiers are classified into AF audio frequency amplifier, intermediate frequency amplifier, radio frequency amplifier, and video amplifier. Based on the type of load, the amplifiers are classified into untuned, tuned amplifiers, and tuned amplifiers. Based on the type of load used in the collector circuit, output circuit, the amplifiers are classified into untuned amplifier and tuned amplifier. Tuned amplifier further classified into single tuned amplifier, double tuned amplifier, and staggered tuned amplifier. If the collector circuit uses a single tuned circuit, then it is single tuned amplifier. If the collector circuit uses two LC tank circuit, then it is double tuned amplifier. If the collector circuit uses a staggered tune, then it is called a staggered tuned amplifier. So based on the type of load, the amplifiers are two types: untuned, tuned are amplifiers are again three types. Similarly, based on the type of period of conduction, amplifiers classified into class A, class B, class C, class AB. Based on the location of the operating point, the conduction angle varies, If the conduction angle is 360 degrees, then it is called class A amplifier. If the conduction angle is 180 degrees, it is class B power amplifier. And if the conduction angle is less than 180, it is class C amplifier. If the conduction angle is more than 180 and less than 360, that is in between 180 to 360, then it is called as class AB power amplifier. Then the number of stages, based on the number of stages, amplifiers are classified into single stage amplifier and multi-stage amplifier. So again, the multi-stage amplifiers are classified into the type of coupling, the RC coupled amplifier, direct coupled amplifier, transformer coupled amplifier, and impedance coupled amplifier. So again, the function, based on the function, the amplifiers are classified into voltage amplifier and power amplifier. Based on the function means whether it is used for the voltage amplification or the current amplification, power amplification, then the amplifiers are classified into voltage amplifier and power amplifier. Based on the feedback, amplifiers are classified into positive feedback amplifiers, two types. Based on the feedback, amplifiers are classified into two types. Positive feedback amplifiers known as oscillators, negative feedback amplifiers. Again, negative feedback amplifiers are the amplifiers classified into four types: voltage series feedback amplifier, voltage shunt feedback amplifier, current series feedback amplifier, and current shunt feedback amplifiers. So these are coming to the questions, quiz questions. In class B operation, Q point is located at dash. So in class B operation, Q point is located at answer A, saturation point; B, cutoff point; C, middle of the load line; D, near the saturation point. In class B operation, Q point is located at the cutoff point. So that is the answer is B. So questions coming frequently in the examination, frequently asked questions. Classify the amplifiers based on the frequency and type of load, and also based on the type of feedback. So based on the type of frequency, amplifiers are classified into audio frequency amplifier, radio frequency amplifier, and IF intermediate frequency amplifier. Based on the type of load used in the tanks collector circuit, untuned amplifier, tuned amplifier. Tuned amplifier again further classified into three types: single tune, double tune, and stagger tune. Based on the type of, classify the amplifiers based on the period of conduction and number of stages. Classify the number amplifiers based on the period of conduction. Based on the period of conduction, amplifiers are classified into class A, class B, class C, class AB amplifiers. And based on the number of stages, amplifiers are classified into two types: single stage, multi-stage. And the multi-stage amplifiers further classified into RC coupled amplifier, transformer coupled amplifier, direct coupled amplifier, impedance coupled. Based on the type of feedback, classify the amplifiers. Amplifiers are classified into two types: positive feedback amplifiers, negative feedback. Positive feedback amplifiers are oscillator. Oscillators are further classified into three types: RC oscillators, LC oscillators, and crystal oscillator. RC oscillator further classified into two types: RC phase shift oscillator, Wien bridges. In the LC oscillator further classified into two types: Colpitts oscillator, Hartley oscillator, and crystal oscillator. Okay. So this is the classification of amplifiers. So we'll stop here in this class.